Companions are coming. Let's take a look at what to expect. Hi everyone, hope all is well. In today's video I'm going to talk about what's potentially coming next season in the form of companions to the Division 2. Around the end of August this year, Yannick and some of the Division 2 team attended Gamescom, and they dropped this little hint of what to expect in the not so distant future. So, for all of those who missed it, this is what he said.
Yannick, is there anything you can tell us about the seasons coming next?
Okay, I'm not going to tell you too much because there's a whole season you have to play before we reach the one after that. But what I can tell you is, can I give the name?
Huh?
Am I allowed to give the name of the season?
Sure.
Thank you. The next season after... next, is that how you say? Is called Mutiny. What does that mean? What is this about? You will have to play the upcoming season to find out what comes after. But one thing that I can tell you is that with this one, we're exploring with new gameplay toys and new things to do. And one thing that will come as under the form of the modifier of this season is that you will be able to play with a companion NPC fighting alongside you. So that's going to be a lot of fun and a new way to approach the game for that season. And I'm very excited to be able to share more about that in the future.
Now, there were a couple of key things that Yannick mentioned. One was new gameplay toys, and the other being that the seasonal modifier will enable us to play with a companion NPC, which is going to fight alongside us. So immediately when he said that, my mind just completely flipped to the companion that has been in the Chinese version of the Division 2 for over a year now. Now, clearly the Chinese companion may not be what we're going to get, but just hear me out on this one, on what my reasoning is to think that we may get something the same or very, very similar. Okay, so first up, the devs have already confirmed that the companion would not be a dog. Okay, so that's that one straight out the window. I also think it won't be humanoid, my personal opinion, simply because the companion itself needs to follow us around. It needs to go where we go. It needs to seamlessly traverse the landscape, climb ropes, ladders, etc., etc., which generally an animal can't do, so that I think that's really out of the window. And generally with a humanoid sort of like companion, well, you know how when we run around the landscape, we just get stuck on, like, I don't know, a sweet wrapper on the floor, and it, like, we can't move forward, or we have to run around it, etc. So I think that would be probably like really problematic for something which is going to be humanoid and pretty impractical. So, which is why I think that whichever companion that we get, and whatever it looks like, will probably float or it will be deployable. Which brings me back to the Chinese companion. So with their companion, the code has been written, the models have been made, the effects have all been done, and more importantly, all the bugs have been ironed out over the year that it's been battle tested in the game. So why not? It saves on development costs. Yeah, they might have to change it slightly, maybe reskin it, etc. And certainly they'll probably change some of the abilities so it really matches up more with our game. But it's been proven to work. So I just really think that, you know, if we don't get the exact same model, it will be something like very, very similar. And I also think the way in which like this season's modifiers level will feed into it, as long as we're still going to be getting leveling going into next season, I actually think that's certainly a way in which we can make our companion stronger as we progress through something like the season journey. So that's my reasoning behind me thinking that this could happen. However, I could be very wrong. I'm usually very wrong, just ask the wife. But I'd love to know what you guys think. So obviously let me know in the comment section, and obviously we can certainly create a bit of a conversation around it. Then lastly, I'll show you what the companion does in the Chinese game. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that this is what we'll get, but it's certainly interesting to watch, and it'll certainly give some food for thought. The Chinese companion is called an Electric Storm Guardian. It has 6 levels to unlock. Each level makes it more valuable. It not only gives you a safety net, but also when activated, it can give you immunity from death, rate of fire and damage boosts. The Guardian activates on near death. At level 1, it will replenish all your health and armour, however this slowly decreases over a 20-second period. Within this period, you need to participate in 2 enemy kills. If you do, your health and armour is replenished to max, however if you don't, you die. The Guardian then has a 130-second cooldown, however at level 2 this cooldown is reduced to 100 seconds. At level 3, on near death, you become completely immune to death for 7 seconds, and you also gain a rate of fire boost. Also, if you participate in the 2 kills, not only are your health and armour replenished, but also your Guardian will seek out and bombard all enemies within a 5-meter radius. At level 4, your immunity duration is doubled to 14 seconds, and the period that you need to gain 2 kills is also doubled to 40 seconds. At level 5, the Guardian's bombardment is increased, causing additional explosive damage. And then finally at level 6, the agent only needs to participate in 1 kill when the Guardian is activated, and the agent will also gain a 150% rate of fire and a 200% damage buff for 10 seconds when the Guardian is active. Now, I was going to wait a little longer before I published this video, purely because there is a new companion due for release in the Chinese game within the next month or so. I know very little about it. I know it can detach from your backpack, but other than that I have absolutely no idea what it does, so watch this space. So there is the Chinese companion. I'm really interested to hear everyone's thoughts or ideas of what you would like to see. Do you think I'm right with this? Do you think I'm dead wrong? Or do you have a much more plausible idea of what's to come? I really don't know. As always, thanks to everyone for watching. That's it for now. Bye bye now.